What's going on, guys? Michael here. Today I want to show you how to link in the CCTV camera with the IP speaker by using the HTTP command. So in our last video, we used the CCTV's alarm output interface and connecting to the IP speaker's alarm input interface. And when the camera being blocked, it will trigger an alarm message to the speaker. So in this video, I will be using the HTTP command to trigger the exact same alarm by only using the network cable and the network switch. For those of you who don't know, the SPON IP PA speakers support 80 megabyte storage, and also you can upload your music or audio directly to the speaker and create a specific playback task. And the playback task can be triggered by physical connection and also the HTTP command which SPON can provide to you. And this command can be triggered by other systems such as CCTV system or maybe access control system. And such as if the camera detects specific action, it will send in the command via network to the speaker and play the specific task. So now let's get started. So what do we need for today's demonstration? Unlike the last time, we only need a few items. First of all, we need a PC to do the configuration of the speaker and the CCTV camera. And also, as usual, we have the IP horn speaker and also the CCTV camera. For accessory, we have the network switch and a few network cables for connecting the PC, IP speaker, and the CCTV camera. Now let's start the connection by connecting the IP camera to the network switch. And now connect the IP speaker to the network switch. And lastly, I will connect my laptop to the network switch for configuration. Okay, so now the connection has complete, we can start the configuration. So first of all, we need to open your browser and enter the web page of the IP speaker. This is the IP address of my IP speaker here, and log in with the default credential with the admin and admin. After logging into the web page, we need to upload the audio we need to play. Now after the audio has been uploaded, we need to bind in this audio to one of the PA tasks in the speaker. And we can change the pattern name for better recognition and bind in the media file to this pattern. And we can also change the playback. If we want to play for like a duration of time, we can change, for example, like 10 seconds. And we can save this task. So now the configuration of the IP speaker is complete. Let's move on to the IP camera. So enter the web page of your IP camera. This is the IP address of my camera. And each manufacturer may have different settings. So I need to set this IP camera to trigger the HTTP command when there's movement in the camera. So the camera on my side needs to go to the video detection section and enable the dynamic detection and also set in the detection area. And your camera could be in a different location. Please contact your CCTV manufacturer tech support or check the camera's user manual. So now we have enabled the detection alarm. We can go to the HTTP setting part. Please notice that not every camera has this function. So please check the user manual or ask the camera manufacturer for this function is enabled or not. So on my side, I have this manual here that can enable the HTTP command, and I can add a HTTP task. Here I will input the IP address of my IP speaker and using the default HTTP port, which is 80. This is the path for SPON's HTTP command's URL. If you want the full API documentation, we put it in the description, or you can ask our staff to send it to you. So here, this is the format of the speaker's URL. As you can see, that for this URL, it will play the pattern number 1 of the IP speaker. And also I will set the event to dynamic detection. So after save the configuration, if the camera detects something moving in the area, it will trigger this URL and play the audio file we just uploaded to the speaker. Okay, so now the configuration has complete. Let's test it out by blocking this camera.
Attention, this is a security announcement. You are not permitted
As you can see, the announcement has been successfully played to the speaker. So in this video, we have learned how to using the HTTP command to trigger the speaker playback. So in total, we have learned how to use the physical interface and also the network interface. This will surely help your project to achieve more security efficiency. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope it's helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us or visit our website, sponcom.com. And I will see you next time. Bye.